All right, I am laying down in my sleeping bag up under this lovely shortleaf pine tree. And right over there on the other side of that truck that's parked in the parking lot is Marshall Pottery, where I will be showing up at about 5 minutes before 6 o'clock in the morning, or a little before that, to clock in for my first day of work at Marshall Pottery. And I'm hoping to get over one more huge hurdle in the next few days and seal a deal with the impound lot that has my wonderful black utility van, to purchase my van back from them, since they sent off for the title to be put in their name, so it's their van. About, I don't know, I guess about 3 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer ago than that. So things are looking up for me. I got a job. I got a PR bond, got out of jail. It was a week and a half or 2 weeks too late for me to do anything about saving my van from being turned over to the possession of the towing company that has it in their back lot. Technically an impound lot, I guess. It's a towing company, but they have an impound lot behind the towing company, and so they've got my van, and but I have successfully fired, I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure that Judge Morin has received a little more than 2 weeks ago, probably 2.5 weeks ago, he received my motion to have my court-appointed attorney, Val Jones, removed, since he was obviously, to me, still wearing his prosecutor's hat from Houston, where he was a prosecutor, and don't have a court date yet, which means I probably still have yet to be indicted. I'm having to go to pretrial services on the 27th of this month. I guess it'll be the 26th, 27th, or 28th of every month until I go to court. And I'm hoping to be able to delay my court date when I do get a court date, so that I've got time to try to keep working and at least save my van by purchasing it back. The people are nice enough to let me buy the van back from them for much less than what the van is worth. I haven't sealed a deal with them on as far as how much they're going to require me to pay total price to buy it back, but they indicated to me a couple of weeks ago, when I went and got my stuff out of the van, I was able to save my guitar, which you can see at my previous YouTube channel, We See You, WEE space capital C capital U. You can see my little circle that you can touch to go to my channel. You can see my gorgeous emerald green with black trim around the edges of the body, Fender Stratocaster Player Series Stratocaster, has one humbucker in it. I got my guitar, got my amp, and got most of the rest of the stuff that is the most important to me. There's still a few things, some old ratty clothes, and the mattress that I was sleeping on in my van, still in my van, and a few other little items, and a lot of trash that my van needed cleaning out when I got arrested. The whole floorboard on the passenger side is full of trash, but a couple of busted totes that were made in China that I bought from Walmart that I immediately regretted, because they're dry rotted from the get-go and they bust real easy. So warning, don't buy the really big hard plastic totes with the yellow tops and the black tote, non-see-through, semi-transparent totes. It has a black bottom and a yellow top. Don't buy those. They're brittle and they will break quickly. They're really cheap though, but boy, you better be delicate with them. Anyway, just wanted to do a little short video for my own self, since nobody looks at this channel any more than they did my other channels. I think the most video views I've got is about 45 people viewed my Shepherd's Chapel visit to Shepherd's Chapel in Gravette, Arkansas. My pastor for many years that taught me the reality and truth of what the Bible says and what God has to say in the Bible. And so that's on that same channel I mentioned earlier, We See You, WEE space C, the letter C and the letter U. That's my last YouTube channel. My first YouTube channel was really creative. I came up with the word esoterrorism, ESOTERRORISM space sucks, SUXX. That was my first channel. And my second channel is We See You. And then this channel, I've changed the name, I think, a couple of times. I started calling it just esoterrorism without the sucks part at first. And I decided just to name it Marshall, Texas, just in case I could get some locals here in Marshall, Texas, where I'm going to be stuck until I resolve this legal issue I'm involved in here. I've got to kind of make it home for a while, try to get my van back, and then hopefully get a decent court-appointed attorney that will actually defend me rather than try to prosecute me and send me to prison for the first time in my life at 54 years old. Val Jones is a piece of crap, and he should not be allowed to be a court-appointed attorney for anybody, because it's obvious that they hired him here to basically be a prosecutor, not a defense attorney. So anyway, that's why I fired him. I won't get into details of that, but anyway, I'm a little ways away from where I've been staying here in Marshall, because I want to be really close to where I'm working. And I think I'm going to try to see how long it takes me to walk back to where I've been staying after I get off work on Thursday. Tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, I'll be off work. And I'm going to take the trek and walk back to the pawn shop where my buddies Kelly and Chris work, and go back over there and just see. I don't think it's a very long walk. It didn't take very long to go on the road. I got a ride over here from the Chevron station earlier, and it was a really short trip coming up that road. I think it's going to be shorter, whether I'm riding or walking. Either way, it's going to be shorter than going all the way down to the intersection further down and taking a left and coming out straight to the Chevron and everything, and Zips Liquor there. So anyway, just want to do this little short video. You can't really see anything at all. So down there is something, I don't know what that is. I think that's the little golf cart place and everything. And right here next to me is a tree, and like I say, that's, you can't see anything, but there's the parking lot for Marshall Pottery, where I'm going to be working. So glad to have the job. I appreciate them hiring me, and hopefully everything will work out. And my old almost 54 years old, in about a month I'll be 54 years old, and or less than a month now actually, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to physically handle this job, and at least for 4 or 5 months, and buy my van back. As bad as I hate to pay for it twice, I'd rather not lose it, because it's kind of grown on me, and it's traveled around the country with me. It went to Skinwalker Ranch with me, and kind of attached to the thing. You know, it's kind of got sentimental value to me now, and I'd really like to not lose it. I've personalized it and paid $99 plus tax to Chevrolet to put those little tiny center caps, the chromed ones, and replace the other ones that weren't chromed. I got a chrome theme going on. I put dual exhaust on my van and put chrome tips on it, and I bought little chrome caps for my little air things on my tires. So I've got a chrome thing going on with it, and I personalized. I've got a Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon round sticker that's on it that's also chrome and black. So I've got a chrome thing going on with it. It's just I'm attached to the vehicle. I just got to say, I want my van back. I love my van, and I can live in it. If I can get the van back and make payments on it to them, I would really be grateful, because I'd be able to live in that and be out of the weather and stuff at least, instead of sleeping out in a sleeping bag out in the field like I am right now. Anyway, I've got to get off of this thing because I got to test my alarm and make sure my alarm works, because I got to make sure I'm not late for my first day of work. So, end of transmission. Later.